Could D'Angelo Russell to the Chicago Bulls be a possibility? Certainly could, and I will be the guy who gets this bandwagon going. What is going on, y'all? Fast Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA, and here to talk about some NBA free agency and talking about one D'Angelo Russell, who, again, with the Brooklyn Nets, we all know had a career year, and everyone would have expected the Brooklyn Nets to re-sign D'Angelo Russell to a max contract, and everything seems great, right? Well, not so fast, because Kyrie Irving is rumored to join the Brooklyn Nets, and those rumors are really heating up to the point where I'm pretty much sold Kyrie and potentially Jimmy Butler too are headed to the Brooklyn Nets. Again, that's just my prediction, but what does that mean if Kyrie Irving does sign with the Brooklyn Nets? Then D'Angelo Russell will not be re-signed by the Nets, okay? Essentially makes sense, right? You don't want to have two ball-dominant point guards on the same team. D'Angelo Russell and Kyrie Irving both need the ball in their hands. They're not going to work together, and it would be an atrocious fit. So that means D'Angelo Russell will be available for another team to sign him if Kyrie Irving does indeed sign with the Brooklyn Nets. Enter the Chicago Bulls, who, of course, need a point guard. That is their most pressing need. Heading into this offseason, heading into the draft, the organization, John Paxson, Dar Foreman have talked about it extensively, how, of course, Chris Dunn, they're not sold on him, and the position needs to be upgraded, and they're going to try to upgrade the position. Now, with D'Angelo Russell, assuming he is, of course, not re-signed by the Brooklyn Nets, the Bulls will have the salary cap space to potentially get and sign him, okay? Right now, we've got approximately about $20 million in salary cap space. But if you make a few moves, if you're the Bulls, you can get to that level. Now, you might wonder, yo, Fiz, getting a max slot, I mean, isn't that like 30 plus million? True, it is. But for some guys, okay, with the way the salary cap works, it's structured for max contracts based on experience. So older guys that have been in the league longer, that are more experienced, like a Kemba Walker, like a Kawhi, like a Jimmy, like a Kyrie, they're going to be able to get more money than a D'Angelo Russell, who has less than six years or less experience, okay? So he is only going to be able to command whatever that max slot is, and I believe it's about $27 million. So like I mentioned, the Bulls have about $20 million right now. They just need to get about $27 million. So it is potentially possible for them to do so. How? They would have to basically waive and stretch Cristiano Felicio, who they signed to an atrocious contract like a few years back. Just god-awful. And I think that would fear up about $3 million. And then you would essentially get the medical clearance for Omer Asik, whose career is essentially over. And the Bulls obviously just took him as a salary cap dump in a deal. And so you would obviously want the NBA to give you that. So the NBA, I believe, would grant the Bulls that cap space from a medical perspective, because Asik, again, his career is in jeopardy. And I believe that's about $3 million if you are able to get the NBA to, have you get that medical clearance of Asik's salary cap off the books, okay? So that happens, and when you waive and stretch Felicio, you can get to $27 million. And if that obviously isn't enough, you can trade Chris Dunn, but essentially you'd have to trade him for nothing, right? Because you're trying to create salary cap space. So you trade Denzel Valentine or guys like Chandler Hutchinson. That might be a little bit more difficult for the Bulls to do, but the first two they certainly can. Now you have enough cap space to sign D'Angelo Russell, and now you can bring in D'Angelo Russell. And why is D'Angelo Russell such a good fit? First and foremost, he is obviously a clear upgrade and a clear need at our most pressing position. So clear need, clear upgrade. That's 1 and 2 at point guard. 3, he has shown you that with the ability to put up those numbers that he did last season, he obviously is in the upper tier of point guards now. Averaged about 21 points per game last year, 7 assists, 37% from 3. Perfect fit in today's NBA, where you need your point guard to be able to shoot and distribute. And he fits the timeline of the Bulls core, which is the best part about it. So again, the 3 things: 1, he fits the biggest need we have at point guard. 2, he is an upgrade at that position. And 3, he fits the timeline of our young players, okay? Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter Jr., and even Otto Porter Jr. to a certain degree, but much lesser than those other 3. All are young guys. And D'Angelo Russell is just 23 years old, so he's going to be able to come right in. He can become part of the nucleus. We'd essentially be the Nets Midwest, but a little bit better. And with D'Lo, I believe the Bulls will be able to contend for a playoff seed. Now, usually I'm against, just going for an 8 seed, 7 seed. But these guys are so young that they can certainly grow together and learn how to win together. And the ceiling would be much, much higher. The potential would be there. So to me, I would be in favor of this move. I like D'Angelo Russell. He's grown on me. I wasn't a big fan of him but he has grown on me. I saw a different player with the Nets last season. Of course, he was an all-star. We all know that. And I do believe in today's NBA, he is a prototypical point guard you need. That pace and space type who can shoot the rock, who can get guys open. I love D'Angelo Russell, and he is certainly an upgrade. So I would love for the Bulls to go ahead and target and try to sign D'Angelo Russell. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. If you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.